Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing all right. So I got a breakdown of hemp plastic products and the approximated industrial worth. Now this varies greatly, and just because these products are worth this doesn't mean we're going to be able to accumulate this much revenue, but it gives us an idea of how much people are already choosing to spend on these products. So, all right, water bottles. I've seen anywhere from $100 billion to $300 billion industrial net worth. Now that again, I think a lot of the variance depends on whether it's just strictly a water bottle, or if it's a soda bottle, if it's an alcoholic bottle, or all these other types of plastic bottles. There's a lot of them. I mean, lotion containers, hand sanitizer, all sorts of stuff comes in plastic, and that all costs money, which we can make out of hemp. So a lot of money just right there. So moving on from the bottles, we're getting to the car parts. So we got the U.S. aftermarket auto parts approximately worth $17.5 billion. I'm sorry, that was the U.S. aftermarket auto parts. I don't know if I said that right. We got computer parts, that's like electronic plastic parts. Global market is worth approximately $8 billion. Gun parts. So guns and gun parts industry is worth approximately, so gun parts, it's not just the guns. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put guns too. I did not include the guns because so far I haven't been able to find any gun that's made completely out of plastic, although some guns are made largely out of plastic, and I have a feeling, because hemp can be made to be stronger than steel, that there's a possibility that you could make a gun completely out of hemp. But I have not found that to be accurate, so until we can prove that, I don't really know if you can. But you can make parts, plastic parts out of hemp for guns. I think at least you can, I mean, a lot of guns have plastic parts, so it seems theoretically possible that you could just, instead of using petroleum plastic, you could use hemp plastic for the gun parts. And so that market value is at, where was that guns part? Approximately $8 billion. So pens. So the global pen market was valued at approximately $15 billion. Straws. So there's plastic and there's actually paper straws, and you can make both plastic or paper straws out of hemp. Anyway, that industry is worth $1.45 billion approximate. Cups. So the market of disposable cups is worth $14.82 billion approximate. Tables. So plastic tables. North American market was worth approximately $2 billion. Chairs. So the global plastic market is worth, is it 1.5? I think that's $15 billion. So knife handles. So plastic. So I couldn't find anything specifically. I've worked in the kitchen. I know a lot of times kitchens, they have plastic knife handles. So I was like, why not make fucking hemp plastic for the handles instead of using this petroleum plastic? But I wasn't able to find anything specific for just plastic knife handles. But I was able to find plastic folding knives are worth $200 million approximation. Now again, the ability to make hemp stronger than steel suggests that there's a possibility of making a knife out of hemp too, or even a sword, and maybe even bullets. I mean, if it's stronger than steel, there's a theoretical possibility. I mean, I'm not the best at science, but it just seems like there is a possibility. So I got to look deeper into that. Excuse me. All right. So storage containers. The global market. Oh yeah, so I included both storage and Tupperware containers together. So the global plastic container market is worth approximately $92 billion. So wrapping, global plastic packaging is worth approximately $265 billion. That's another big one. Windshields, and it is possible, somebody in Florida made like a whole car, his windshield included, out of hemp. So the windshield industry is worth approximately $50 billion. Water slides. So I was not able to find exact net worth to how much water slides in particular are worth. But they are growing, I guess. And apparently there was a huge setback with the pandemic and all that, but there seems to be a growing rise in interest in water parks and water slides. So that's good. And you can make those out of hemp. There's also something called an alpine slide. They have them when I was in Colorado. They have them elsewhere too, but they're just essentially, I think they use, I don't know what type of material they use, but you can theoretically, I think you can make it out of hempcrete, and it's just a slide that's built kind of like a small, looking like a ditch almost type thing, and you put this sled in there that's got these little wheels on it that you can pull back a lever to allow how much, and then they have like these rubber stoppers on there that act like brakes, but they don't actually, they're just there, and it's like you lifting up this sled determines how fast you go. If you lift it all the way up, you pretty much have no brakes on and you're flying down the fucking mountain. If you leave it down, you have pretty much your whole weight down on the brakes, so you're not going to go very fast. That's how you slow down. But they're called alpine slides. They're pretty fun, actually. A little dangerous, but very fun. But anyway, that's another recreational activity that we could create. So all right, moving on. Lounge chairs. So the global plastic furniture is worth, so I just included pool chairs, lawn chairs, all these types of things together, is worth $11.9 billion approximate. So the hose, I was not able to find if it's even possible to make an actual hemp hose. I'm thinking it might not be bendable enough, but I'm not sure. You might be able to do it. I feel like you can, but I'm not positive on that, so I wasn't able to find an exact amount for that worth or even the ability to do so. However, for irrigation, that's totally different because there's tons of hemp tubes. So yes, you could make hemp irrigative tubes and sprinkler systems, and that industry is worth $5 billion approximate. So ink is worth approximately $19 billion, excuse me, approximate. So windows, and again, so if you can make windshield, you should be able to make windows too out of hemp. So and the windows and the door, and then that's another thing too, I forgot, you can make doors out of hemp. You could totally make a door because it's more like wood, and hemp is more closely related to wood than glass, you could say. And the door and the window industry is collectively worth $208.1 billion approximate. So the sum of all of these things together has reached $841 billion and $200 million. I said that wrong. 200. How do you say that? Anyway, so over $841 billion is the cumulative sum from the products that I'm showing with you here, and that's a very, very rough approximation. So, all right, I love you guys. Hope you have a good day, and take care. Bye.